this person? Like, have you guys seen this person to know who they really are? Because I think there's a lot of hidden energies within this connection, and a lot of half-truths and no truth whatsoever. It's got to be dealing with justice, with a Libra, or a placement of Libra, or a number 2 even. But like life path or something. Like, there's a lot of undisclosed feelings. There's a lot of undisclosed, like, clothes. Something to do with clothes. Like, somebody keeps very curious about what's under someone's clothes. Or like, I don't know, it might be my clothing range. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like this very strange connection is there, but it's being denied. But it's wanting it at the same time. Like, it's very confused. It's got to be a 2 energy. Like, very confused. Want a connection, don't know if I do. Can't make up my mind if I do or don't. Want attention, but I don't know if it's the attention that I'm wanting from you or another person. Can't commit to anyone, so still don't know. Haven't said anything, so still don't know. Stuck, Piscean energy. And because no one's really said anything, done anything, it's done. There you are, Putchie. Just pull a Putchie, and someone's fearing about abandonment issues. Or worried if I'll ever be abandoned. Well, don't go and visit Putchie, because she will abandon you there. But like, or a band of brothers, something to do with around your brother or your mother, and like being abandoned by a mum or a father, or like someone thinks, like, this came up in a Libra reading where it was requiring patience. It was requiring to get over the past and then requiring patience. One of these readings was it, I don't know which one it was, but one of them was around, no, it was Scorpio. It was Scorpio energy, 4. And it was around, like, needing to get over the past, needing to get over myself also, needing to come to a realisation that is, and then realise what I want, and then say something but still not say anything. So I don't know if this is coming up as a teasing energy or a pleasing energy of like, well, I'm really just here to please you, and then, I don't know, I can't work it out. Is someone in strong denial, like strongly in denial? The name Daniel or Dan or Denise or something, but like unequivocally strongly in denial, and they're refusing connections to be built up and made, but they want them. Like, they want attention, and they want people to see them, and they want attention, but then when they get a connection, they don't commit to the connection, they run from it. So is it a 7? Well, it wouldn't be me if I had a connection. Trust me, if I liked you, I'd be all over you. Well, like, I would give certain amount of attention. Like, I would either just completely ignore you altogether, and that would be a signal, or I would reply and talk. Don't worry about it. Not on here. Just like not in comments and stuff. But like, I don't know. I can't work it out. Like, I've got fucking no idea what this is. Like, there's strong amounts of denial. I mean, obviously past's over. That's over. I'm keep picking up that someone is trying to hide from their past still, or hide from their past. Jackal and Hyde, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Y'all guys are still all up in readings. But like Jackal and Hyde, which is like a Libra. Okay, so a J name of a Libra. Or a number 2. Like, 1 minute I'm Jackal and the next minute I'm Hyde, and the 1 minute that I'm out, and then the next minute I'm hiding, and then I'm on the run. So it's like someone's ducking and diving. You right, Dave? So I don't know, like Alice, but like 1 minute I'm this, and like someone got fucking bipolar, or like just can never make a true decision. Like 1 minute I'm like this today, and I've changed, and it's a Scorpio energy of 4. Trust me, I know what it's like being one of those because of a rising. But like 1 minute I'm like this, and then I've changed my t-shirt. But I was sweating in the last one, so I had to change my t-shirt. But like that, like 1 minute I'm this, and then the next minute I'm like someone completely different. And I'm picking up as around a Libra. Like 1 minute I'm focused on you, and then the next minute I'm focused on another person, or I'm focused on you, but then I still can't make a decision, and then still don't know. Like, I don't know. why is this person not speaking? Because there's a reason why you're not speaking. Because there's a connection, because the goddamn message is here. Like, there's curiosity, or curiosity killed the cat, and it's around a Leo or an Aquarian energy, which is being 8. And it's like very curious, but still not like sure. Like, I still don't know. Like, I still haven't made up my mind yet. And it's kind of like I know about it, and I physically kind of know, but I also still don't know because I still haven't said anything. And because I still haven't said anything, then I still can't give you an answer because I haven't. Unless you're trying to ignore someone. Well, that's ignoring exes. I always say ignore your exes. Block them all out. Okay? Because I'm picking up like past, present, future energy. Like somebody here could be still waiting and focusing on the wrong person. Like they're waiting on the wrong person. They're denying a new connection. And all they're doing is waiting to be seen by the person that's really like a myth, or just not possible. And like they're just waiting on a person that they shouldn't be, and they're denying the person that they probably should be. And that came out through the Aquarian reading of Ascension. Someone from the past coming back to this person. This person's like, no, the past is over. I'm focusing on someone new, and that somebody new is focusing on the wrong person that doesn't want them. And it's kind of like that. It could be a paradox of number, which means it could be a life path 3, a Pisces, or any number really. But I'm focused on 3, which is the magic number, which is my door, which is the readings that I've been doing about myself, but they were specifically about myself. And 3 is the magic number, the door. Okay, the doors. Jim Morrison, Jim, Jalen Juice and Justin, Jackie, Jeremy. But door number 3, should I choose door number 3? Pisces. So somebody here is trying to decide whether they should choose a Pisces. And should I choose door number 3? Well, I've already chosen my door. If it's a spiritual one, I went through it and came back as a fucking avatar. But which door should I choose? Door number 1, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Am I on camera 1? Or I am camera 2. Somebody's always taking pictures of themselves on camera 1 and camera 2. Or they're talking to someone on 2 phones. This is why I think Sassy or other people have got, because they've got 3 or 4 emails with a phone with one network, then a computer and a laptop with another network. Y'all guys ever think of that? Of strange fucking people there that can have a laptop that is rigged up to a network, and then they can have a phone that is on a separate network with a different email, and they can log into YouTube as 2 different people. Someone's fucking strange as shit. I'm just putting it that way. Somebody here, this came up around you guys before, I think. Somebody's got bipolar, or they've got a physical complex disorder of who the fuck it is that they are, because they have 2 accounts. This was Melissa and people. They had 2 accounts. They have an account here with a name and a picture on it, and then they have another account with another name and another picture on it. And this person's wiring, this came up in I thought this for a while, but I'm sick to death of not fucking speaking my truth here. My spirit is telling me that this has been going on for a long while around a Sagittarian energy and a 5 in Taurus. And it was around this conspiracy theory of people making people feel very uncomfortable on networks. And it was Melissa. Okay. And everybody else that's been telling me, informing me about strange fucking people around tarot. My spirit, and what I kind of gathered through them also telling me, is that this person has got a complex disorder, and they have 2 or 3 different accounts. One of them is a laptop with an account to say YouTube on it, and it's set up as a certain profile as a person with a fabricated picture of maybe not the person and blah blah blah. And tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be someone that you've got fucking no idea the fact that it's me. And then I have another account with say my mobile phone that is not connected to this network. And on this network, that allows me to log into a different email account under a different alias of name in order to be able to get on to the same network of the same person. This person's fucking weird, I'm just putting it that way. Okay, it's networking some very strange way of doing things by using different, I mean, this could even be like scammers and people like that, so be very careful. But like, has 2 accounts or 3 accounts or 4 accounts, and is like say if there's a laptop with an account on it, there's something else here with an account as well. Okay, and it's got different profile pictures and names on it. That's the pictures. So someone's got like, I don't know, because I mean anybody can when it comes to YouTube. This is why it's very weird. But like, is this fucking like Facebook? Be very careful around Facebook when you've got pictures of yourself on it, on things like Facebook. Me, I don't give a fuck because I'm a guy. Nobody's interested in looking at me. But like, if you guys are women and you've got like children and stuff like that, and you're on Facebook, right, and you've got like very strange random people that you're letting look at certain things, be very fucking careful, because my spirit guides are telling you that if you guys have got kids and you're publicly posting things of your children onto certain things, but you're letting, say, I don't know, Paula Abdul or someone just onto your, onto things of Facebook, and you're just letting, like, but you've got children, be fucking careful around who the hell it is that you're allowing onto your public domain there, that is allowing strange men, well, they're saying strange men looking at your kids. Because this came up, 2 readings mentioned Jim will fix it. Well, Jim will fix it was an actual offender, and he was put in prison for child stuff, right? This is what my spirit is getting me to look at. For you guys that have got children and you've got like profiles in any form or manner and you've got kids on it, because this wouldn't really be so much around YouTube, but like Facebook and things like that, you've got to know who it is that you're talking to. This came up through Scorpio. I mean, is this one why someone's trying to make a rash decision? Because that's wise, right? I'm trying to make a rash decision because I have kids. But why is my spirit saying that there is something weird about this domain, about someone making false accounts? That's the disturbing part, really, is that somebody's making false accounts to get onto things, like people like Melissa and God knows what else. They get banned and then they come back under an alias name of someone completely else, like Sassy. She did this for goddamn ages, and I'm sick to death of not speaking my truth on my thing, and I said this in my Aquarius reading. Sassy, you had 6 names. One was called Jazzy, the other one was called Cynthia, then it was Gonzo, and all of them had different, like, not your actual profile picture and someone else's, and then it was Sassy, and then it was someone else, and then my suspicion's the fact that this was this other person. And man, y'all are fucking weird, man. Y'all so strange. Like, why are you doing that? Like, what is the point of doing that? Because people keep feeding back information to me that these people are fucking crazy. And my spirits have actually been telling me this for quite some time, and I've been ignoring it, not knowing and being able to prove that these people I think that are these people physically are. Like, they keep changing things about themselves that much that no one can really know whether it's this person or not, because they're strange, like they're very weird, that they keep changing their profile. I mean, for you guys that are watching and you change your profile pictures and you let me know that it's you, don't worry about that. I'm not talking about you guys, right? I'm on about these very weird people that are floating around on YouTube, and they're changing profiles and they're making people feel very uncomfortable, and then when they're banned and they get off, they pretty much, I said this in the Aquarian reading over on Patreon, I said some people are fucking lunatics. They go round billions of YouTube channels, like billions of them, networking themselves around billions of YouTube channels. You're taking on too much info there, too much information, and you're coming back and you're fucking your own reading up, because you're refusing to drop the energy of karma. It's finished. Learn to stop controlling what's done. I'll be done. Putri, people like her, right? Melissa, how many times did you come up in my chat, month after month after month after month after month, me saying, move on, for God's sake? No, I have done, I did do. and then like 3 months later coming up with the same thing. Now I know I walked off, and half the time I think these people fabricate something that's going on that isn't. Like they just want to keep up with like, well, if I give this up, I've got fucking nothing else in my life. Like I have to keep like doing all of this, and you're keeping the energy just like something that isn't there. You're just fabricating it all up in your head, and you're making it up. And people shouldn't really be on YouTube doing tarot. Like you shouldn't really be watching it, really, because it's fucked your head in. Your head's gone. That's what my spirit's saying. You overdid your karmic energy here. Your karmic energy. You are the karma. You see, you are the angelic. So I don't know. She's still around, but like you are the karmic energy. The one that refuses to drop it and is just sitting there so pissed off and so angry and just keeps persisting to do the same thing all of the goddamn time. You're the karmic energy. You're the ones that are like batshit loopy crazy that just won't drop the energy. So you're trying to control karma, which means that you're basically just literally and utterly all of the time stuck in a loop, which is loopy. Right? I'm going to be straight up. I don't know who I'm talking to there. I'm sure people in the background are going to pretty much figure on, okay? Because I think half these time, a lot of people, they just sit in the background there trying to piss people off when all you're really doing is pissing yourself off because you're just caught in a loop, not really giving up your karmic energy, which means that you are the karmic. How many times do I have to say this about people? People that refuse to give up the other person, and they just are in denial. No. It's like, yeah, I am walked away. I have walked away. I walked away last month, and then I watched another reading. Yeah, I know, we're on another channel now, and like, yeah, no, we all walked away, and we did this, and we did everything else. And then the next month comes, you're like, yeah, no, I've definitely walked away. And fucking hell, bruv, how far is Timbuktu? How far is Timbuktu? How many times are people going to keep saying that they've walked away? Right. So learn to, when it comes to karma, learn to like realise that you're the karmic energy that is supposed to have forgot the energy and dropped it and got on with your life by now, because I said this and I'm going to say it again in the Aquarian reading on the extended, is that when you're in fight, I think it was actually on the reading itself and it's coming up in yours, when you're actually in fight, flight, confusion, fighting, fucking lost my mind, goddamn gonzo mode, right? When you are and you're with a karmic energy of anybody and you're in close quarters of like ignoring them, not blocking them, talking to them, trying to get away, trying to get in, trying to get out, fabricating it all up. When you're in that energy, what are you manifesting into your reality? Fuck all. Confusion, lies, everything else. Because what you think, you manifest, right? So when you're not with karmic energies and you've blocked them all out and you've moved on with your life, that's down to them. You can't save them. They could just going to have to drown, right? So when you're arguing and you're keep trying to reconnect energies of karma, if you're not and you're in your head, your next connection is going to be given to you what you wanted, which is what you don't want, right? So you're going to manifest into a relationship people that may not have like finished with their karmic energies and blah 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 and so on and so forth, because you haven't given yourself time to move on. Like you've got to have known that you're moved on. If you're an individual person like me that knows they're moved away from their past, they're moved away from their past. I'm talking about people that are still in that restrictive energy of blaming the other person and like having a go and blaming them and fucking controlling them and not leaving and still staying, and you're just manifesting like, because even if it's fabricated in your head, when you get into a relationship, any kind of ship with your karma, which is your family, your mother, your father, your sibling, your daughter, your dog, your cat, fuck knows, who knows, your relationship partner, if you've not fully prepared to have forgot your past and moved on, Spirit's just going to say, okay, there you go, that's the person you wanted, right? And you're like, no, fuck no, I wanted the person I can't get with, that I don't want that I do, that I want aggression and blame to go towards. I have to like destroy this person. Who do you think you are taking on that amount of energy? Who do you think you are? Okay, because Saturn will fuck you up. Right? Saturn will mess you up. So when you're in cahoots with karmic energies, you have to separate the energy altogether so you can gain clarity of one's mind and not be in denial and be fully and utterly committed to move away, because your energy has to be open in order to be able to receive energies of any kind, right? So if you are kind of like, you don't have space in your energy for a true relationship and knowing, you're going to get all kind of like messed up there, right? And this can be anybody that's cross-watching for a Pisces and shit. Move on, okay? But yeah, because I get this sense that what my spirit is saying is that you keep trying to reconnect, or this person does, reconnect back into an energy that's gone, it's severed, it's not happening, it's should have learned its lesson, or Stephen, or another one, or me, or something, I don't know, fuck my brother, if I haven't learned my lesson, I'll go into another one. But like, definitely not with past. But like, you know, you've kind of got this energy, if you are like still arguing and you're just like, oh, I can't move on, I'm going to have to keep fighting hammer and tongue. When you manifest something, Spirit's going to go, well, there you go, that's everything that you wanted, right, in a relationship and in a person. That's everything you wanted, because back then, during the moon cycles and whatnot, when you was arguing with X and fighting over them and everything else that you didn't like about the person and what you didn't want, eventually, after a few months, you manifested that into reality of all of the things that you didn't want. They just think you want that. That's why you've been thinking it. So you manifest the same cycle. If that's with the same person, you're still going around in circles. If it isn't, you're going to have had this space, because, like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like you've still been going through this same denial thing, really. So I don't know. But like, word of warning of any exes, go your own way. Okay. So there you go. Because there is you cannot be friends. You cannot be friends with past exes. Just putting that one out there as well as advice. You can't. If one doesn't have feelings and the other one does, y'all can't be friends. You can't be friends, because if someone's got feelings, it's very difficult in order to be able to like end up like trying to be a friend with an ex, and then you end up like trying to be friends. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Because you had that coming up for your actual reading, which was, how can we be lovers if we can't be friends, and how can we be friends if we can't be lovers? Okay. So I don't know where that denial was coming from, but I think because your past energies it was coming up where people were trying to be friends with exes and see if it works, and it doesn't. Okay. So you have to drop the energy altogether and move on your separate ways and go into different relationships here. Different connections, form new connections. New connections is what helps you spiritually get away from your past, because it drags you from, it focuses you on something else, okay? And even if that doesn't work, at least it focuses you away from all of the drama and all of the karmic energy. It pulls you from it because it pulls your focus forward, right? So you always focus on the new energy and block out the past. So Pisces, let's have a look. Pisces, let's have a look at what's going on with Pisces. You know, because like I said, for people that are watching 10 billion other different channels and forgetting which ones they are actually physically watching, you fuck up your own life and your own reading by coming back with all of that billions of info, coming back with wondering why your connections are severed and tying, is because you'll need to like not take on so much information. Like, you know, because like people like Melissa and stuff, someone was telling me people were like going around like persecuting and were like, you know, like subscribe to like thousands of different channels and loving to be all up in chats and getting blocked there and getting blocked there and then getting blocked there and then getting blocked there and then trying to go to another channel and getting blocked there also, and then over to another channel and getting blocked off there also. You shouldn't be on watching tarot card readings, because you've lost your fucking mind there. You know, you're turning into one of those people that us tarot card readers hate, which is a fucking what do you call it? A fucking I don't know, you might just need a therapist. Into a hater. Anyway, let's see. or Denise hates Hattie. Let's see. Men in hats. You see, men in hats. Somebody keeps changing their appearance of like dressing up or something, and keeps changing like hats, like as many hats or as many disguises. That's what I'm saying. Don't take this personally to everybody, but there's a very strange energy in the background there that somebody keeps changing their appearance, but also their image, like spitting image, or like they keep changing their image. Well, it might be caricatures and stuff. Don't worry about the drawing and stuff, Polly. But like, I can't have those. Somebody also, if you ever send me emails, you really got to let me know who you are, because some people I don't know who you are from on here. But like, someone was kind enough to send me like a 7 thing, but the reason why they wouldn't put the 7 t-shirt on is because it was just writing, and they find it very difficult in order to put it on. So it has to have like a good image with writing on it, so it's something that they can kind of print, because if it's just small writing or writing, they find that very difficult to make because it was a design issue. That's why just the 7 bit got took down. It was a design problem, okay, but I made that hieroglyphic, so I don't know, I could probably try and remake it. Anyway, let's have a look. It has to have like a background. Let's see, like the V one, like the other 7 one, that stayed there because it was a proper image. Man, I've babbled on too long. Everybody's just like, oh no, that's not good enough. We need to go on to the next tarot card reader in order to find out what they're saying. It takes too long to get to the point. Let's see. Pisces. I am one. Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? There you go. So someone is just, I mean, this is Capricorn or Gemini, right? 6. This is, if you're still in this circumstance and you're still fighting against this person, you're fighting make-believe. The devil is a make-believe character because it's a false prophet. It's also like God in a way, I suppose, because it's never been seen. It's a devil's messenger, it's a raven, okay, which means that it can be public desire and very, very desirable, but it may not give you a true commitment, because it can be like I said, the devil can never shows his face as a true character, okay. This really sounds like my moon sign. But like, you know, if you guys are like going on about this toxic situation with this person for ages, you're going to have to drop it, right? Because somebody wants back into toxicity. Your first card out is the devil. It's the devil child. Or this person has a child. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Libra, no, it said Libra. Leo, Aquarian energy. Someone is just like, I mean, this is me. I have an addiction to work. This is straight up nothing wrong with it. I have an addiction to work. I work from home and I stay away from all kind of signs of anything that is not very good for me in my life. I kind of try and stay away from anything that is toxic. So when it comes to this wedding that I have coming up, I'm really debating on not going because of all the people that are going to be like, let's go to this pub, let's breathe all energy in here. Right? So I might not be going there, which I do really want to go, but I'd be going on my own anyway. But yeah. But yeah, here, this could be toxicity at home, right? Put you, there you are, all up in here. This is like, you know, some sort of home environment that could be very toxic. There could be a lot of temptation around the home, the house. This could be a very toxic marriage if you are married. If you are chained to that, that would be an energy of a commitment of marriage that you may have had, or this person may have had children with this person here. Or this is the child and it is the devil child. Right, let's see. Let's see. You see, this is why I have a problem with like butchery and shit. Right, would hate and just sit there eating like bad vibes and like hitting dislike buttons, but still sitting there, people trying to get info and grabbing it all and then running off with their karmic energies. And wondering why that no true commitment towards a person is just going to show you that karmic energy of things that you take, and you don't give a person respect and good energy towards what people like me that give you for free. If you just take all of those messages and all of that shit, you'll just run around in a loop as crazy as fuck as yourselves here, or the other person does. But, you know, people that don't respect for what it is that they're sitting watching and getting, they're just never satisfied with that answer, and they get it and then they run off with the info, not do anything with it, and just loop themselves into like a very strange way of like, you know, no action. Everything in life requires action, and if you don't have it, Jackson, Jackie, Julia, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, if you haven't got any action, then you really just turn into an action man and Cinderella, really. Right? You've got to have action to create what you want, because you can't sit there thinking that you want to do something, thinking King Stephen or something, but you can't sit, well you can, but it doesn't work. You can't sit there thinking things that you want and it never happens, because you haven't got action to back it up, and you haven't got evidence to back it up either, which is where we go on to what came out for Aquarian of 8, which was around karmic law. And people keep wanting fucking harm to come to a person spiritually, but they don't have evidence to prove that they can't do anything, because they don't have physical evidence of proof. They don't have any. Okay, so what they do is they sit back waiting and begging for karmic justice. That is just a load of shit. It's not real. It's just the Mandela effect that's created by, well, pretty much watching billions of other tarot card readers that mention karmic law and karmic justice. It isn't. It is if you have evidence to back it up with action, which means that what you have, you present it to the law, okay, or Laura, but like, you know, you have evidence to back it up to prove, because if you haven't got any of that, man, you're just gonna like, now I want harm to come to this person because they did this in the past, and I was like riddled with everything, and they make me feel so uncomfortable and fucking everything else. Well then why are you still here? If it's that uncomfortable, why are you still in it? Because you haven't had any action to leave. So there's no fault of anyone else's of blame. If you're hating where you are, then why are you there? Not the other person. Not the other person, and not why is it that they're with the other person's karmic. No, they're not. You are the karmic that doesn't have shit, okay? So, you know, why is it that they've got everything? Why are they persecuting me? Why are they making me feel fucking awful? Well then why are you still around the people? You have to move away from the energies that cause you harm and conflict, because you put yourself in harm's way there, okay? Because it's no good looking at readings saying, yeah, the karmic's with that bitch. No, the karmic isn't with that bitch. It's a human being, for God's sake. I mean, what harm is it that you want to be done to a person? Right, they're a human, okay? Well, it's because they won't leave me alone. Well, then why have you not got evidence? Because I hope you guys have, of why won't they leave me alone? Because you would need evidence, right? You would need evidence. And if you haven't got that, then what you need is a mobile phone, and go into your settings and click block. Phone number, everything, blocked. To forget your past. Pisces. 10 of Cups, this could be going on at home maybe. If this is not a parent thing or anything like that, it's things like weight and drinking and like smoking and, you know, stuff like that. Indulging in coffee, really. You know, that kind of stuff. But getting fed up, getting bored, getting frustrated also. I mean, I can concur with that one, Pisces. We are on that timeline of, I mean, I've got so much water, planets and stuff in my chart that I'm always fucking mixed up, so don't say no to me. But for some of you, you live with this person here. For some of you, you live with them, and they just make you feel uncomfortable at home, like you don't want to be around them very long at all. Okay, you ignore each other as much as possible. Some of you are legally bound into this situation here, where there really is evidence. But no, my spirit keeps telling me that you don't have any. You don't have anything to go off. Like, you haven't got any true facts to go off. You've just got this myth energy of something. Like, there's nothing to really go off. Well, brighter times ahead, Pisces, anyway. So, but please, you guys, you really do have to get out of, whether you're blocked or not from this channel and you're still watching it, get out of your mind, keep saying that it's over, and it's over, and it's over, and it actually has been for quite some time. All you need to do now is physically let it go. Don't keep telling people that it's over, and it isn't. And don't keep telling people that it's over if it has been for ages and you just metaphysically lost your mind and you're still keeping on to it just to fit in. It's a bit weird, right? You've got to realise what's over is over. Closed book, right? Let go of the karmic energy, because you are the karmic energy. You are the ones that just keep that one's fucking alive that most of us sane people try to ignore. Right? I'm just putting that out there, you know. So this person's looking for someone new. There might be someone that keeps trying to reconcile. I really don't know, because this is new and this is new. And this reading don't have to be as bad as it is. I'm just pinpointing a few energies there of importance for other people that might not like what it is that I have to say. But some of you here, this is just straightforward, trying to keep an eye on your diet, things like that, maybe around smoking and things, overindulging energies in anything that is, the devil is like, oh, go to a shop and there's loads of cakes and biscuits and crisps, and I know if I go down the ice cream aisle I'm going to end up buying a load of Rocky Road and bringing it home. Go into the shop when you've actually already eaten, instead of going to the shop on a full stomach. Go to the shop on a full stomach, don't go to a shop shopping when you're fucking starving. Things like that, right? Just things that glitter in gold that, they're not always what they appear to be on the exterior, on the interior. So let's see anyway, one more card here for this side for the other person connected with Pisces. So Libra 2 is again this all of this energy of not physically talking about this, about not talking about this. There's a connection here, but I dealt with this when I was in my first twin flame experience, which was a Libra. It was someone, not blaming all of you Libras, really, of course not, but my first karmic experience was with this person, and she was life path 9. I mentioned this actually in the Aquarius reading. She was life path 9, she was Libra, and it's all finished now and it's all done. But she would flirt and tease and give loads of get loads of attention by loads of different people, but never speak of it. Never speak of the connections. Would get them, but would never speak of the connection. Ever. Would never ever really give a true feeling over to what it was that someone else felt. She would just get the connection and close down. Okay. So there's a lot of energy here. I mean, it doesn't have to be you guys, but there's a lot of energy here of hidden feelings and emotions of someone having them and physically not also expressing them to a person that they have them for. Can't tell you 100% fact of how it's going to turn out. At the moment, someone has a toxic situation with a new person, because this is going to end up making it toxic, because somebody could feel a feeling and have one and have a connection, but the other person denies it. Now, that might be because they're focused on the wrong energy, okay? And you could be ascending. Someone focuses on you, you don't want them, you want another person, they don't want you, but they focus on the wrong person also, and none of you end up together because you all focus on the wrong energies. No one really turns around to the person, because pride can be here, which means that you have to be really good looking, or you have to not be like me, and you have to fit in with a certain protocol of look, because this could be pride. Okay. So it means that, no, I want someone that's extremely, I can't. I mean, it's only given choice of what it is that you have. I mean, I'm a guy. I'm an absolute sucker for a good-looking woman. That's why it's very dangerous in order for me to ever really be around one, because I'm a Pisces. I am a sucker for a good-looking woman, right? But do you know what I'm saying? It's here. It's kind of like this energy of like disclosure, non-disclosure, because this can be like whatever is seen is not heard and it's never spoke about, which means that I might like to be looked at and watched, but I don't never really tell people the fact that what is really behind here is I don't tell them what my true intentions are. Is either one that I'm actually messing around and really not being serious, or I just love for you to watch me, but I'm not going to tell you the fact that I want you to. I'm just going to not say it, but want it. And that's where that can come across as a very strange energy, because it is there, but someone is just physically not speaking the fact that they want the person to speak to them. So there's more energies of really just denying the connection altogether, and maybe, well, it may dwindle off, I don't know. But it's a connection that's there, but it dwindles off if it isn't spoke about, okay? Now, if this is your X energy, that's X marks the spot, okay? That's Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be, it can be Gemini, but X altogether is Malcolm, okay? Which means it's a no, okay? It's a no. So somebody here is contemplating on their return of their investment that isn't given because it isn't spoke about, which means it's ignored, it's blocked, it's messages. It's like I'm shooting you a load of messages and you're just blatantly not answering them, okay? So it can be like on your messenger and stuff like that, where it can be suddenly your Instagram goes off, not Instagram, what's that I use? WhatsApp, and your WhatsApp goes off, and there's loads of WhatsApp stuff that all comes through, and you just end up basically ignoring all of your ex's lists of trying to reach out and talk to you. You just end up either one, not blocking them but just ignoring them, and then, or you end up blocking them and taking them off, okay? So that's what I have for you so far, Piscean. Thank you for joining, I really appreciate it. If you want to join, this is on the full access bundle only. As I've said in every other reading, and what comes out after these, which will also be the collective readings and stories, when I do those, they will go to both. That's the first tier and the full access. Full access obviously does what it says on the tin, full access to everything. Tier 1 is just the monthlies, and also the collective channeling and reading. When they come out, the story afterwards goes to the Tier 1 and the full access bundle there. You can find everything provided below in the show more section. Thank you so much, Pisces. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.